Dana White, first of all, congratulations going into the Nevada Sports Hall of Fame. It's got to be a big honor for you.
Thank you. I'm very honored. I love this city, man, and it means a lot to be inducted here.
Now, will you tweet out to your brothers back home, back across seas?
Yeah, I just tweeted. I tweeted before we did the whole conference there.
All right, let's jump into this. Before we get into the UFC and some other things, are you a college basketball fan? Are you following this tournament thing coming up? Rebels? Anyone else?
Yeah, obviously I'm biased. I'm a Rebels fan, and yes, I will be watching. I'm actually filling out my bracket when I get back to the office.
Is that right? Do you have you done this before? Is first time bracket guy? Or you?
I've done the bracket before, and this one is actually Fox is doing this whole bracket thing, and I'm involved in that one with Fox.
Do you think you could hit this?
No. I doubt it.
Look at you. You're fit. I mean, if someone got out of line, you probably still could take them.
I don't know about that. I'm old and tired, man.
Saw the last fight, and of course, GSP wanted to get it done with Diaz, and he got the job done. That fight, stepping into the ones coming up, kind of give us your analogy of where you are right now, UFC.
Well, what that was actually a pretty awesome welterweight tournament. I don't know if you saw the Condit-Hendricks fight. That fight was sick. Ellenberger looked amazing, and George St. Pierre took out Diaz. So we got a lot of interesting fights now at the 170-pound division. We'll see what happens.
Folks are wondering about the Spider in GSP. Will that take place at a catchweight, or what are you going to do? I mean, when you say, hey, this guy and this guy are going in the octagon, they have to go in there. When are you going to demand that?
I love that fight, and I hope that fight happens. That fight will be huge. George St. Pierre, I talked to him yesterday. He's going on vacation. He's going to take some time off for a week. He said, I'm going somewhere tropical, Florida or somewhere else, and when he gets home, we'll figure it out.
17 years ago when you put this together, did you have any idea?
Well, we thought it could be this big. You never know if the timing's going to be right or what's going to happen, and we were right, thank God.
And also, you mentioned Fox. You got the big deal with Fox. ESPN then, of course, starting to put information on. You had your fighters on there, particular big shows. So, I mean, everything that you need, you're getting right now.
No doubt about it. You know how awesome it is to finally be getting the respect I always felt we deserved from ESPN. ESPN's been fantastic, and their coverage of the UFC and everything else. So, I couldn't be happier.
The thing that's understandable is you have employees and you have to fight them. Some folks will say there's too many fight cards. Now, what would your comeback be on that?
You're out of your mind. Are there too many football games on? Are there too many basketball? As long as we keep putting on great fights, people want to watch them. Every fight that we've been putting on this year with Fox has been breaking records. The weigh-ins for Diaz GSP broke the record. I mean, just the weigh-ins alone, there isn't enough when you're putting on good fights.
Let me give you this now. The presentation that you have, one fighter out, music up, next fighter's in. Fighter out, music up, next fighter's in. The presentation, there's no hesitation. You know how to do your business.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. We put on two different shows. I have a producer who produces an in-house show for the fans who bought tickets, and a television producer who produces what you're watching on TV. It's all about, first of all, I know I sound biased, but it's true. It is the most exciting live sporting event you will ever go to, and there's a reason for that. I mean, we designed this thing for the fans who show up live or the fans who watch on television.
Dana White, chill time, how do you cool down? Just hobbies, hanging out?
Yeah, I don't know. Just hanging with my kids is really all I do for a hobby. I mean, it's pretty pathetic, but all I do is work, man, but I enjoy it.
And finally, the Miami Heat, Streakers. Was it 23 now? Are you rooting for them, and can they get there?
You know who they played last night, right?
Yeah, I had the points.
That's my team. So, my team's up by 9 or up by 12 with 9 minutes left.
They're blowing them out.
And then they just totally give it up, man. I don't hate on the Heat. What an incredible team. How about they put LeBron back in, right? They put him back in with 7 minutes left of the game, and he just starts lighting it up. He's Michael Jordan-esque, man. He's a guy that when you put in there one guy makes a difference for the whole team. People love to hate on LeBron, and I'm a Celtics fan, but I can't hate on him, man. The guy's so incredibly talented. Good for him, and I hope they break the record. I hope they go to 43 straight wins.
And finally, how will you celebrate this induction?
This is the press conference for it. In May I'm going to have my family there, and I'm just going to enjoy the evening. I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm honored. I love this city so much, and to be inducted into I look at it as the Las Vegas Sports Hall of Fame, and I will enjoy that evening very much.